We're coming to you from Waldo West Tippin Gymnasium as CUTV presents Clarion University Wrestling. Here on CUTV, I'm Matt Catrillo. Alongside me is Josh Wagner and the rest of our CUTV sports crew as the Clarion University Golden Eagles play host to the Lock Haven University Bald Eagles. Clarion coming into this match 6-10 overall and 0-2 in the Eastern Wrestling League. Lock Haven coming into this matchup 2-8 overall and 0-3 in the Eastern Wrestling League. And Josh, since it is our first broadcast of wrestling this year, let's do a quick season recap for these Golden Eagles. Getting off to a 2-2 start at the EMU duels, getting wins over Campbellsville and Tiffin. Other notable wins they have so far this year was a 31-15 win over Davidson, a 20-16 win over Columbia, and a 34-7 win over Buffalo. And so despite some of those nice showings, they've also had some impressive showings against some of the big boys in Division I. A couple impressive showings at Northern Illinois. It was only a 21-15 loss, a 26-15 loss to Eastern Michigan, a 21-16 loss at the hands of number 25 Ryder, a 30-12 loss against Rutgers, and probably one of the more impressive was only a 21-13 loss at the hands of number 11 Virginia. But of course they've had their struggles too, as expected with this team being so young, with a couple of blowout losses against North Carolina State, North Carolina, and Duke.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Matt, they're a really young team. They have a lot of freshmen who have yet to, experience the college level of wrestling. So they're just now getting acclimated, but now I think they're getting to that mid-season form and they're starting to really get into it.
We talk about this young team, Josh. 6 freshmen so far have been contributing this year to this team. They have a combined 74 wins this season, led by Austin Matthews at the 157, who's 15-4, and Justin Arthur, who has really been impressive this year at the 149, has 20 wins on the season at 20-7.
Yeah, I mean, Justin Arthur has been sensational. You said he had 20 wins already this season in the 149 weight class, so that's just phenomenal for him. And then Austin Matthews as well, 15-4 freshman. And, a couple other freshmen, 12-12 with, Mike Pavasco. I mean, that's not bad either. So they're all contributing in their own way right now.
And Clarion coming off a 1-1 record at the duels at Bucknell last week, winning 24-16 against Brown. Tyler Bentley on shining there for Clarion with the difference of getting a fall and enabling Clarion to win. But then they fell in another close match at the hands of Bucknell, 24-18. Tyler Bentley on keeping him in with his second pin of the day with a fall win. So Tyler Bentley on was a big factor in Clarion getting that 1-1 record at the duels at Bucknell.
Yeah, the games are really close, as you said, Matt. Both games were only separated by 8 with the first one against Brown and then Bucknell. So, I mean, both games were essential, and that was key that those events happened, and he led them to the victory there.
As I mentioned, Lock Haven coming into this matchup 2-8 overall, 0-3 in the EWL, and they're coming off a really difficult 37-3 loss at the hands of number 14 Edinburgh. And this team started off 2-0 on the year with wins over Shippensburg and Bucknell, but now they have lost 8 straight coming into tonight.
Yeah, and a lot of them have just, they've been really close ones, Matt. Like they went down to Morgantown in early January and only lost 18-12 against a Division I Mountaineer opponent. So they played a close game there, and then they lost the game against Bloomsburg 19-16. So they've lost a lot of close games. So I don't think their record really shows how, they're not really a bad team. They're still a good team, and I don't think Clarion should underestimate them today.
You're definitely right about that, Josh, as this Lock Haven team has 20 wins or more wrestlers so far, and a couple at 17, 18, and 19. Cody Wheeler with 17 wins at 133. Dan Neff and Mac Madarnale at 21 and 25 wins, respectively, at 141 and 149. And Jay Kermer and Fred Garcia, 18 and 19 wins, respectively, at 165 and 184.
Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of big stars, obviously. A guy with 25 wins, that's huge. Now, Fred Garcia with 19. Dan Neff with 21. I mean, they got a lot of big stars, and Clarion just has to beat those guys because those are their big players. If they can shut them down, I think they could be able to win this one.
Starting out with the lineups for today, we're going to be starting from the 125 all the way down to the heavyweight at 285. For Clarion at 125, it's going to be Hunter Jones, who's 2-4 on the year, one of the 6 freshmen on this team from New Rochelle, New York. He will face Caleb Lemaire, who's 15 and 16 on the year, also a freshman from Rehoboth, Bach, Delaware. At 133 for Clarion, it's going to be Sam Sherlock, 15-9 on the year, the junior from West Mifflin, against Cody Wheeler of Lockhaven, 17-9 on the year, a sophomore from Towanda. At 141 for Clarion, it's going to be Tyler Bentley on, like we mentioned, a 9-12 senior from Lewistown, PA, against Dan Neff of Lockhaven, 21-7 on the year, and the sophomore from Quarrelville, PA. At 149 for Clarion, Justin Arthur, as we talked about, 20-7 on the year, the freshman from Huntington, West Virginia, against Mac Maldarelli, 25-12, the senior from Merrick, New York. We'll give the rest of the lineups after the national anthem from Tippin Gymnasium. As the national anthem here from Tippin Gymnasium. We'll get back now to the starting lineups. At 157 for Clarion, it's going to be Austin Matthews, 15-4 on the year, the freshman from Greenville, PA, against Billy Rant, a 14-3 senior from York, PA. At 165 for Clarion, it's going to be Michael Pavasco, 12-12 on the year, the freshman from Munhall, PA, against Jay Kermer, a 18-6 senior from Greensburg, PA. At 174, it's Ryan Darch for Clarion, 12-14 on the year, the junior from Atiba, New York, against Dylan Caprio, 14-12 on the year, the junior from Mill Hall. At 184, it's Dustin Connie for Clarion, 5'13", freshman from Jefferson, PA, against Fred Garcia, 19-6 on the year, the junior from Donora, PA. At 197, it'll be Brandon Contreras getting the nod tonight for Clarion, 5-12 on the year, the senior from Rochester, New York, against Phil Sprinkle, who's 17-10 on the year, the sophomore from Seven Valleys, PA. And rounding out the lineups for both teams at the heavyweight 285, it's Evan Daly, 14-9 on the year for Clarion, freshman from Erie, PA, against Cody Mason, 11-13, the senior from Jersey Shore, PA. As we are underway from Tippin Gymnasium, starting in the 125 with Hunter Jones for Clarion and Caleb Lemaire.
Not a whole lot of action early on here, Matt. Just grappling a little bit at the center, waiting to see what happens here. Lockhaven's Lemaire seems to have control of Jones, but Jones is back free now.
Difference of 13 wins between these two freshmen. Hunter Jones just 2-4. Lemaire with 15 wins on the year. Still at just about a stalemate early on. Jones heading for the ground, and now gets back up again. Still no score in the first round.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Matt, Hunter Jones only with a 2-4 record, so he's a new freshman compared to Lemaire, who's 15-16.
Well, Hunter Jones might have something here as he finally got control and has Lemaire to the ground. Lemaire's trying to hang on, grabbing the right leg of Jones. And the ref does call stalemate as Hunter Jones unable to do anything there with 1:09 left in the first round.
Good even matchup so far, I'd say, Matt. Neither wrestler gaining an advantage quite yet.
So far, one seems to try and grab control and then unable to do anything with it so far. Hunter Jones tries to go down again. Now Lemaire tries it. But again, both at a stalemate. Jones goes for it again, trying to go for the pin.
Nice aggressive move there from Jones, going for the left leg of Lemaire.
Jones still heading forward. Now he gets flopped over. Ref still calls nothing there. Lemaire trying to add to it. And then there's two right there for Jones as he's able to break away.
Golden Eagles break the stalemate here. 2 points there from Jones.
And they both go out of bounds with 11 seconds left in the first round. So Hunter Jones able to get on the board late.
It was a good move there from Jones. You know, they both seem to be playing rather conservative, and he took a nice shot at Lemaire's leg there. Took him down and got 2 points.
After starting on top, Jones trying to grab something here and now start getting some time advantage. Last couple seconds tick off. Ref does not give him the call. And that'll be the end of the first round with Hunter Jones up 2-0 over Caleb Lemaire.
Good first round there from Hunter Jones. Played it pretty safe except for a couple moves he went in on Lemaire. So not a bad first round for the Golden Eagles to lead off this match against Lockhaven.
And Hunter Jones will take 14 seconds of time advantage into the second round.
No, so they have the, so one's on, they have choice.
Lemaire breaks free, gets the 1 point.
Good escape there from Lemaire.
Lemaire tried to go for a little takedown there, and Jones able to break free. He tried, and no avail there.
More conservative play in this second round early on, as we saw in the first round. Nobody really taking a shot at each other right now.
Jones thought about going down, stays up. One minute left in the second round. Jones goes down again, grabbing that right leg again of Lemaire. Let's see if he can do something with it this time. Lemaire tries to stay up, now goes down. Jones has a handle. Jones has got him down. He's got the 2 for the takedown and trying for more. He's got the official on the ground. Trying to go for the pin is Jones. Still no signal yet from the official as Lemaire trying to hang on. It's 4-1 Jones, under 30 seconds left in the second round.
That was a good play there from Jones. Started with the single leg takedown, took him all the way down to the ground. Kept him on the mat there for a while. And the ref play there from Jones.
And the ref gives Jones 3 more points. It's 7-1. 10 seconds left in the second round. Lemaire will try to break free and at least get 1 out of it. And that's what he does.
2 escapes for Lemaire now.
And that'll do it for the second round. So as we head to the third in the 125, Hunter Jones will take a 7-2 lead for Clarion.
Yeah, good lead going into the third round here for Jones. We'll see if he plays it conservative or if he goes for some more points here for the Golden Eagles.
And so far throughout this 125 match, Hunter Jones been trying to take Lemaire down on the mat. Wasn't able to finish a couple of times, but is able to get that near fall 3 points and finally hold him down.
Yeah, he seems to like that leg of Lemaire too, going for a lot of single leg takedowns.
And Jones trying to get another point and try and break away from Lemaire, but he goes right back down to the mat. Now Lemaire trying to make a comeback. Jones trying to break free, get the point. There it is.
Very nice escape there from Jones to pick up an easy point.
Makes it 8-2. Lemaire trying to bring Jones down to the mat and try it again, but Jones not willing to do so. 1 minute left in the third round. Official call stalemate. Good hold there by Jones once again.
Start out back in neutral position again.
Lemaire tries to shoot down. Has the leg of Jones. Jones trying to hang on again. Lemaire attempted for the takedown. No call from the official.
Good job by Jones evading that single leg takedown.
And now he's got the advantage on top.
Nice turnaround there from Jones. Jones is really playing a strong match here, Matt.
And when it came to the three-point near fall that he had, he was tied up as well, just like he was before, and was able to break forward, and that's been the difference so far this match.
Yeah, in a lot of key moments, Jones has come out on top, whether it be escaping, those single leg takedowns, or, when he has the opportunities on Lemaire, he's taken full advantage of them.
Final 5 seconds tick off. Jones tries one more shoot down, but that'll do it, and Hunter Jones gives Clarion off to a good start. Hunter Jones takes the 125 match 8-2, and Clarion takes a 3-0 lead. So now we go to the 133 matchup. It'll be Sam Sherlock for Clarion and Cody Wheeler. Both guys have had very good seasons so far. Only 9 losses for each of them. Sherlock with 15 wins. Wheeler with 17. So this should be a good one.
Sherlock coming in as a junior as opposed to Wheeler being a sophomore, so we'll see if that makes a difference. If the experience out on the mat will prevail for Sherlock here. A lot of early hand fighting out there.
Jones, Sherlock rather, attempts to shoot down. Nothing doing there.
Got a bit of a staring match going on out there right now.
And Sherlock, Josh, one of the leaders of this young Golden Eagles team.
Yeah, one of the very few upperclassmen. You look down this list, you see freshmen. One sophomore, one senior, and a couple juniors. So they definitely got to pick up the points here as the leaders of this team get ahead early.
I think both guys were trying to go down at the same time, and both guys hanging on for dear life.
Both wrestlers pretty much playing not to give up the first point here, it looks like.
We've seen 2 conservative approaches in a row so far. We saw from Hunter Jones before he finally got going late in the first round and got the big near fall late in the second round. And we're seeing kind of the same type of start here.
Yeah, I don't know if that's in the game plan for the Golden Eagles or I don't know. Not going for the aggressive approach.
And talking to Coach Troy Letters beforehand in his second year here, second year as a coach, third year overall at Clarion. Saying, time of the year where the guys are banged up, have some guys out of the lineup. And a near takedown there by Sherlock, but Wheeler did a great job breaking out of that one.
Now they're back to square one, Matt.
So they might be seeing that conservative approach, trying to keep the bodies going.
Just almost seems like one's waiting for the other to make a move, but neither one will.
Wheeler went down for a second, now Sherlock does, and they both get back up again.
No points so far in this one.
Final 10 seconds of the first round.
See if anybody tries to make a quick move here for a couple points.
And nothing doing there. We're scoreless as we head to the second round of the 133 matchup.
Yeah, a lot of hand fighting there, and you know, kind of just looking intensely into the other player's eyes there. We'll see if we get some more action here in the second round.
The closest we saw in that first round, Sam Sherlock nearly getting the takedown, but somehow Cody Wheeler kind of did a high jump to get out of that one.
Yeah, that was an interesting move there. But you know, Cody Wheeler definitely a quality opponent at 17-9, so no easy match here.
Sherlock though able to escape from that Wheeler shoot attempt, and he's got the first points finally of this 133 match. Wheeler's starting to attack Sherlock a little more, and Sherlock kind of was in more of a defensive stance that time.
Yeah, he got pushed all the way out to the outside of the mat there.
Back comes Sherlock though. No word yet from the official. Sherlock now has Wheeler tied up.
Yeah, got him in a nice leg hold here. See if he can take advantage of it here.
Clarion coaching staff wanting the official to start going to the ground, but he's staying up. Sherlock now on top again.
A lot of grabbing going on there.
And Sherlock does get the two. That gives him a 3-0 lead.
As Wheeler's trying to escape here and get that point. Oh, interesting play there.
What a great job by Sherlock to get back on top.
Nice reversal. It seemed like Wheeler was going to get away there, but Sherlock wasn't having any of that.
Stalemate called, and Sherlock started some time advantage with 8 seconds. He's got 39 to work with of this second round.
Little miscue there on the start. Referee gonna have some words with him. Things heating up a little bit here in the second round.
And there's the escape from Wheeler to get himself on the board.
Quality escape there from Wheeler. Kind of looks like Sherlock was a little out of breath there.
Sherlock avoids the shoot attempt there from Wheeler as the second round comes to an end, and it's going to be a 3-1 lead for Sherlock.
Cody Wheeler is definitely getting more aggressive in that second round. You know, he's getting pushed to the outside of the mat. Sherlock was, but Sherlock came out of that one ahead 3-1, so whatever he's doing is working for him.
And there's another escape there from Wheeler, and it's 3-2. And they both head out of bounds.
Got a little close for comfort over here.
Still a time advantage in Sherlock's favor as he's up to 26 seconds. Sherlock goes for the shoot down and throws him down, but not getting anything from the official, but he still has Wheeler tied up a little bit on the mat.
Quality takedown there from Sherlock. He's got Wheeler on the ground right now. We'll see if he can take advantage and get some more points here for the Golden Eagles.
Got another second of the time advantage, but that's it. Now trying to add more. What a great job by Wheeler to try and get out of it, and Sherlock's kind of squatting down, but he still has a good grasp of Wheeler. Bit
of a stalemate going on down low as Sherlock now has the right leg of Wheeler over him.
Wheeler's trying to match up with an escape, and now he gets the stalemate. And that's an advantage for Wheeler as he's only 1 point behind. Sherlock unable to do anything there once again with the takedown.
Big time advantage now though for Sherlock after all that with 27 seconds now.
Wheeler goes for the takedown and Sherlock hangs on. Another attempt there on the shoot by Wheeler.
Very nice evasive move there from Sherlock to avoid the double leg takedown there from Wheeler.
Stalemate again called by the ref. 14 seconds. Sherlock trying to hang on with a slim 3-2 lead. This will help Sherlock here starting neutral.
Definitely going to see Wheeler get aggressive here. He's running out of time, going to try and get some more points, I'm sure.
Tried to shoot, but Sam Sherlock unable to keep his ground. 3 seconds. And Sherlock hangs on. Great job by Sam Sherlock avoiding the late rush from Cody Wheeler. Sherlock wins the 133, 3-2, and Clarion will take a 6-0 lead.
Sherlock had an interesting approach there, Matt. You know, he played on the defensive almost the entire game, and he pretty much pounced at the opportunities he had and took full advantage of it. Good match there from Sherlock.
We'll go now to the 141 matchup. It's going to be Tyler Benleon for Clarion and Dan Neff, one of two 20-game winners so far for Lock Haven at 21-7.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Benleon can get some points out of this one, as Dan Neff is one of the big-time players for Lock Haven.
And Benleon right away getting aggressive. He shoots down and has the right leg of Neff. Benleon with a little bit of a down year for Clarion, one of the few upperclassmen on this team, senior leader. Had a successful season last year, getting 5th in the 149 class. He did drop this year, now in 141. Had a good showing in the NCAAs last year in the Division IIs.
Yeah, you wonder if that weight class drop has affected his early, season game. Maybe he's still getting acclimated to the weight class. Not used to it yet.
Still hanging on to that right leg of Neff, but unable to do anything so far. Now he's got Neff flown over, and Neff is able to get the reverse and take a 2-0 lead.
Quality reverse there from Neff, and you see why he's a big-time player there. He seemed down and out, or possibly in a stalemate, and he got that reversal for the early 2-0 lead over Benleon.
And the first 2 matches, the Clarion wrestlers able to get their guy down in the mat, but mostly, with the exception of the Hunter Jones near fall, unable to do much with it, and that time it bites a Clarion wrestler as Benleon gets reversed, and now he finds himself down by 2.
Yeah, and it's tough to get down early against a guy like Neff, who you said is 21-7 on the year already. So it's tough to get behind early.
And Benleon finds himself in trouble on the mat now. Neff working towards the time advantage. 40 seconds and counting.
And it just keeps ticking up here. As Benleon's trying to get an escape here, see if he can get a point out of this. Neff is not going to let that happen.
Time advantage goes over a minute, so it'll be an extra point for Neff at the end of the match.
Benleon doing everything he can to get that leg free, and Neff got a tenacious grip, Neff does.
And that was the first time, too, with that quick shoot out of the gate for Benleon, that we saw a Clarion wrestler take that aggressive approach. We've seen 2 conservative approaches so far from Sherlock and Jones, and so far it's really hurt Benleon.
Yeah, I don't know if that was part of the game plan or if that was just a personal decision, but, it ended up biting him in the butt.
Benleon tried to get out there, but he goes right back down to the mat, and Neff nearly had the official down on the mat, too.
Yeah, that was a nice leg sweep there from Neff a couple seconds ago. Got Benleon right down on the mat again.
That'll do it for the first round, and Neff looking good, up 2-0, and we'll have at least an additional point for time advantage, but it looks like he can get another as he has just 3 seconds away from having a 2-minute time advantage.
Yeah, Bedleon's going to have to be a little bit more aggressive here in the second round, make up some points here. Because he's down, you know, he's like 3, like you said, could be 4 here, potentially in a second if he gets back down on that mat. A lot of hand grabbing early on in the second round here. Bedleon tried to make a move there, didn't work.
Both find themselves on the ground now. And there's a reversal again from Neff. Although Bedleon unable to escape for a second, at least get a point and get on the board, as he finds himself down 4-1 and now more as the time advantage goes to 2 minutes for Neff.
Bedleon tried to get ahead there, but you know, Neff is one tough customer. Bedleon tried to grab for that right leg at Neff. Again, Neff didn't have any of that. You can definitely see why he's a top wrestler for this team, Matt.
Lock Haven as a team, Josh, has faced some tough competition during this 8-game losing streak. They faced Rider, they faced Pitt, Penn State, they faced Rutgers. So they faced a lot of tough competition so far. So not just with Neff himself, but this whole team really has seen a lot of good experience so far. I mean, Clarion has done the same thing as well.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you saw Lock Haven, you know, they played West Virginia really tight, like you said, and of course they went down to Pitt and played them. That's a lot of quality D1 talent there that they're seeing day in and day out so far this year. So that's definitely got to help.
Bedleon almost had a takedown there, but not getting the call from the ref as the second round ends, and it'd be a 4-1 advantage for Dan Neff as we head to the third round. Clarion bench unhappy there with the official, as Bedleon was unable to get the 2 points for the takedown.
Yeah, can't get every call to go your way, Matt. See if Bedleon goes aggressive here for another round. He's down 3 points here, plus an additional 2 with that time advantage, so he's going to have to start making some moves here if he wants to get back in this one.
Trying to get one for an escape. He's back down on the mat, though. And now Neff trying to go for the twin there, and a great reversal there, and he doesn't get the call. Great job there by Bedleon to at least get out of it, but I thought he might have had a chance for 2 for the reverse.
He almost did, Matt. Very, very close to that reversal call. But now it seems like he has the upper hand here on Neff.
And a stalemate called with 1:10 left in the 141 match.
That was a promising move there from Bedleon. Let's see if he can get back to it and get a couple points here.
They both go back down. Bedleon, though, with the upper hand.
He's got Neff on the mat right now. But Neff still has a strong grip on that right leg of Bedleon.
Stalemate called again, 24 seconds left.
Only a couple seconds here for Bedleon to make up some points, so we'll probably see a late charge here.
Final 10 seconds. Wheeler just trying to hang on and run out the clock. Bedleon trying one last attempt, but not going to do it there, and it'll be a 5-1 final as Bedleon goes down for Clarion's first loss of the night. I'm sorry, 8-1 is going to be the final.
Yeah, all those time advantage points adding up at the end. So a tough loss there from Neff beating Bethlehem, but they do have that, they had that 6-0 lead, so they had a little bit of a cushion going on.
It's now 6-3 with the win by Neff, and now we go to 149 between one of the young freshman studs so far for Clarion and Justin Arthur against Mac Maldarelli, who also has 20 wins so far for Lock Haven, one of the second of two, 25-12 on the year.
This should be a good match, Matt.
Certainly a good test. I mean, you're facing a 25-game senior winner so far.
Yeah, and going against him as a 20-win freshman, you're definitely going to get a lot of experience from this match no matter what happens.
And Justin Arthur, part of the top 10 recruiting class that Clarion was able to get this year in all of Division I, which is certainly a great sign for this program moving forward.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, recruits make the team, and if you can continue to get those recruits, you're going to have a better team year in and year out.
And just like we saw from the first two wrestlers for Clarion, a little bit of a conservative approach from Justin Arthur so far.
Yeah, it just almost seems like they're just feeling it out right now, Matt, trying to get a feel for their opponent and what their tendencies are here early on.
Maldarelli tried for the first shoot attempt to no avail. Now they both hit the mat.
Freshman versus senior here. A lot of difference in experience here, but Justin Arthur holding his own so far.
And a takedown there by Maldarelli that gives him a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were going to give him the takedown there or not, as Arthur did a good job kind of escaping that takedown, but they gave it to him anyway. But Arthur just did get that escape point, so cut the lead in half.
As I mentioned, Lock Haven comes in here with an 8-game losing streak under first-year head coach Scott Moore.
Yeah, a lot of tough losses in that losing streak, Matt.
Well, as we mentioned, you look at that schedule for Lock Haven that they've been facing lately. That's just brutal for a first-year head coach.
Oh yeah, no, he came in here. There was no leeway period for Scott Moore. He just came in and hit the ground running.
Still no score as the last 13 seconds tick off of the first round.
Arthur doing a good job holding his own against the big-time senior, Maldarelli.
And he escaped there by Arthur. That'll do it for the first round. And it is 2-1 in favor of Maldarelli as he had that takedown from earlier.
And he's holding on to an 11-second time advantage as well.
And Arthur does not get a good start here. He's got the official on the mat. Let's see if Arthur can break free and tie it up with a point.
Real twisted up. He's got Maldarelli's right leg all the way across his waist here.
But that really didn't look good out of the chute, as Arthur was really down on the ground and had the official on the ground, and he was, at least that's a great job by Arthur, at least fight and get the official off the mat and attempt to break free.
Yeah, good job getting that stalemate too. Not giving up any points there.
And there's a nice escape right there from Justin Arthur, and we're not at a 2.
Just what Arthur needed. Right back in the game now.
Arthur attempted to shoot and finds himself in another stalemate.
Both break free again. Nothing happening over the last couple seconds so far. Arthur tried to go for a takedown there, but was denied by Maldarelli.
And a great job by Arthur. Trying to get something from the official, and he actually gets the 2 now for the takedown. Great job by Arthur, and he takes the lead.
Great shoot, got the legs out from under Maldarelli, and now has that 4-2 lead.
And he's looking for more here as he's got Maldarelli tied up.
Got a good advantage right now. He's got his legs tied up and his right arm right now.
Boy, just an impressive move by Arthur just to put him into the sequence.
Brilliant. You wouldn't think he was a freshman, Matt.
And still in pretty good control. Maldarelli trying to break out and at least get it back to within a point. But a great job by Arthur again to hold punt.
An interesting tuck and roll there from Maldarelli to get away from Arthur.
Wow, and an impressive last minute or so there from Justin Arthur to get an escape, tie the match up, and then get that brilliant takedown and hold on and prevent another escape and hold on to a 2-point lead as they now head to the 3rd round.
Yeah, Justin Arthur held on. He held Maldarelli down there for like a good 35-40 seconds there at the end of that period. Definitely impressive.
And Arthur with the advantage as he started on top, and he's got a good grasp again.
Arthur in good control here over Maldarelli. Tried to sweep his leg over.
Great reversal there by Maldarelli, showing that experience, as you mentioned, Josh, and now we're not at 4. And Maldarelli with the advantage now on top.
It's been a close match like we were talking about, Matt. 2 20-win wrestlers going toe-to-toe.
Almost a near reversal again by Maldarelli, but great job by Arthur to stay put.
See if Arthur can get away here for a point.
And they both go out. I think Justin Arthur caught a lucky break right there.
Yeah, going out of bounds, almost got 2 points in Maldarelli's favor there. As it is 4-4 actually, says the official. There's a score.
The scorer here on the scores table even thought that was a takedown. So a big break there for Justin Arthur as he's got 111 to work with.
Maldarelli starting out on top here as play begins.
This is critical right here for Arthur to try and get out quick, get the point, and go from there and try to avoid staying in the grasp of Maldarelli.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets the escape here, Matt, he can just, you know, pretty much stay away from Maldarelli and not let him get any points here.
And he's trying to, but he was unable to, and a nice job by Maldarelli to get back on top.
Almost had a reversal there.
Although Arthur trying to grab it, he gets out. Great job by Justin Arthur, and he's got the lead again. And he goes right back and stays aggressive. Under a minute now.
Yeah, he's not going to take that conservative approach I was talking about. He's going to go right back in there. Maldarelli grabbed that right leg of Arthur. Arthur was able to stop him from getting a takedown there, though.
Yes, and Arthur finds himself in some dangerous string, and a great reversal right there. Ref says no, and Arthur gets back on top and for 2 for the reversal.
Great clarity there from Justin Arthur, Matt. Maldarelli is almost down and out of this one at this point, down 3 with only about 10 seconds to go.
Arthur now trying to hang on. He was in trouble for a second, and he's able to get the brilliant reversal, and he's going to come away with a win. Justin Arthur with his 21st win of the year against Mac Maldarelli, the senior, handing him his 13th loss of the year with a 7-4 win. Just impressive, and Clarion will take a 9-3 lead.
That's a big win there for Justin Arthur. You know, that's a big individual accomplishment, and as for his team as well, as they now take a 9-3 lead as opposed to being tied up 6-6.
And we got another impressive freshman for Clarion so far, Austin Matthews, 15-4 against Billy Rant, 14-13 as we start the 157.
Should be another tight matchup as it's a senior against a freshman again here.
And for Clarion as a team, if they can continue to pound up another win, they'll find themselves with a somewhat comfortable lead going into the break.
Yeah, definitely, Matt. If they can go up 12-3 here going into the break, they can play conservative with the rest of their wrestlers here.
As you look down the rest of the lineup, you have Kermer coming up, who's got 18 wins at 165 against Pavasco, and Fred Garcia at 19-6, and Sprinkle at 17 wins at 17-10. So those are the only top 3 wrestlers that Clarion will have yet to face in the next set of matches down the stretch here.
Yeah, and I think a key thing for them going forward is just to avoid the pins. You don't want to give up 6 points out of one match. So I think that's going to probably be the goal coming into the break here.
And that's something that really hurt them in the loss against Rutgers 30-12 and the losses against Duke, UNC, and NC State.
Yeah, they just got to play it safe here. Nobody get pinned. And everything will be just fine. I mean, they already have a 6-point lead here. Not a whole lot going on here in the first period of this match.
And so far, Josh, with the exception of Ben Leon taking the aggressive approach and losing 8-1, everybody else is taking the conservative approach, and so far that's working. So that's been a good game plan by Coach Letters so far.
Yeah, I almost wonder if Bedleon, was kind of the first guy to go out there and try it. Maybe Letters, guinea pig for this matchup against Lock Haven, and he's discovered the conservative approach is really the way to go against these Lock Haven wrestlers. So it almost seems like they get frustrated after a while, and they'll start being more aggressive and making more mistakes. .45 seconds left in the first round. No score.
Macatrillo, Josh Wagner here with you. The rest of our CUTV sports crew here at Tippin Gymnasium. We thank you for joining us.
Not a whole lot of action up. Matthews going in for the single leg takedown though. See if he can get it here.
Matthews goes for it. And no word from the official. And a great job there by Matthews. And he's able to get the 2 points on the nice reversal.
Very nice play there from Matthews. He's got Rand down and out right now too. See if he can hold on to him for the rest of this period.
That'll end the first round 1 and a 2-0 lead for Austin Matthews.
Good to get out to that early lead here for Austin Matthews. Going to give him a chance to get his 16th win of the season, which is rather impressive.
And Rand comes out on top here, trying to get back into it. And a great reversal again from Matthews. Gets another 2, and he's got a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, it seems as if Austin Matthews is just a little bit quicker than Rand.
Really, in all four or five matches so far for Clarion, we've seen a lot of good athleticism that's really been the difference in each of their wins so far.
Yeah, and they've done a really good job evading the oncoming attacks from the Lock Haven players, because there have been a lot of missed takedowns from Lock Haven so far.
Matthews, time advantage up to 40 seconds.
Matthews doing a good job keeping his opponent right down on that mat.
And he'll get the extra point as he's over a minute now in the time advantage.
Doing a very good job here, Austin Matthews is. Got them all tangled up here, see if we can keep them down.
Rand trying to at least break free for a point, but Matthews with such a great grip on him, and he's been dominating this second round.
Yeah, he's not having any of it. Rand just tried his best to get away, and Matthews just seemed like he overpowered him there.
a great reversal there, and he's got him on the ground, and unfortunately the second round ends, or Matthews would have had something. Oh, just bad timing right there. A brilliant reversal again, unable to get any points, and the ref was down for a second, but unfortunately ran out of time there, Josh.
Yeah, no, Austin Matthews, he had Rance back against the mat there, and there was a potential pin there. Too bad the time ran out.
But still, Matthews with a little bit of a comfortable lead, up 4-0 as we begin the third round.
Got that time advantage too. That's another point at least. If he can get on top for 14 more seconds, that's another bonus point for him. See what Matthews decides to do here with a comfortable lead and only 1:30 to go.
Matthews, you can see looking at the clock, trying to play it a little bit conservative, but still remaining a little bit aggressive. They both go out of bounds.
Start back at square one here, neutral position. Austin Matthews playing a very, very good round here so far, not giving up any points. A little bit of grappling going on over here towards us. Matthews is trying to grab the leg of his opponent.
Matthews still staying aggressive as he went for that shootout before the ref called stalemate.
Yeah, he's going for the pin here, trying to get that 6 points with all these tough wrestlers coming up for Lockhaven possibly. Getting out ahead of the game.
Rant just unable to find anywhere to attack on Matthews. And then, oh yeah, now he gets the reversal there by Rant. That's huge, and now he's got 10 seconds possibly. Rant on top. Matthews trying to hang on for the win.
See if Matthews can not give up any points here.
And that's going to do it. So Austin Matthews hangs on after Billy Rant got that last second reversal, and plus the additional point from the time advantage for Matthews will give him the 5-2 win at the 157, and that's a big win for Clarion as a team, as they will take a 12-3 lead into the 165 matchup. We're going to send it to a quick break. Clarion leading Lockhaven 12-3. We'll be back for the 165 matchup and the rest of this match between Clarion and Lockhaven. After this, you're watching Clarion Golden Eagles Wrestling on CUTV.